What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be checking out the Netflix Stranger Things Demogorgon popcorn bucket. Now, real excited because this is probably like the newest popcorn bucket to my collection, and I haven't really been collecting any popcorn buckets as of late. So the last time I was at the movie theaters was probably when I saw Jurassic World Rebirth. So I've been dying to go back. So hopefully I will be able to go back pretty soon. So, with that being said, very happy to add this to my popcorn bucket collection and my Stranger Things collection because I'm a huge fan of the show. So, this came out to promote season 5 in the final season of Stranger Things, and so very happy when they announced this and I saw a picture of this, I had to snag it. So I got lucky and was able to find one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. So as you can see, it is shrink wrapped and it's got that nice cardboard holder for it. And we'll take a look at that too as well. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a closer look at it. All right, so we finally got to cut open and take off the shrink wrap. So this is what it looks like without it. And we are going to pop this sucker out and move this right there and take a closer look at this cardboard base that it came with. Let's go ahead and move that to the side. All right, so this is your basic popcorn bucket packaging that it comes with, that it sits in. So basically it's this rectangular shape, and I really do like the details. So here is the base on top, and I do like the fact that they kept the design there. It'd been even cooler if they just did the design on the inside too as well. But you know, it's just plain cardboard. So no fancy design or anything. No upside down world at the bottom. So here on the sides, you've got ages 14 and up. That's me. And then you got the Demogorgon right there. And then in the middle, you have Netflix Stranger Things Demogorgon popcorn bucket, 81 fluid ounces. And then it says rotate top to open mouth. So it shows you a picture and a demo on how to do that with the mouth open and then with all the popcorn in there. Fortunately, we're not going to put popcorn in this thing. This is I buy these things just for display, you know, because they're so cool and it just adds diversity to my collection when it comes to things that I collect. And then here on this side, you got Netflix Stranger Things Demogorgon popcorn bucket, how it works. So this gives you instructions on how to open this up. It says number 1, grab your popcorn bucket. Number 2, rotate the top to open mouth. And then there's how you do it. And then it says number 3, fill with popcorn and enjoy. So I think this is the company Culture Fly that made these. That's what I'm assuming. And that's the same thing right there, that end. And then, of course, you know, on this side, it's pretty much the same thing that we've seen before. And then it's the same thing on this one. So basically you got two sides, one side with that and then another side with that. And then here at the bottom gives you a description. So if you want to pause and read that, you may. Of course, you know, you got the Netflix Stranger Things logo right there. And then you got a full picture of the Demogorgon. And then here is the company. I believe that's what it is. Oh yes, it says built by Culture Fly. So they're the ones that created this popcorn bucket. And then, of course, you know, duh, right there. So it's made in China. So if you want to go to their website, you may. I think they have a website. Or you could, yeah, hashtag, or then you got at shop Culture Fly. So those are the different things you can do to show your support for this particular company. And of course, you know, here's all the what you call it, logos and copyright and all that stuff. And then so here is a thing you can use to check out all their other products and stuff. So if you want that, you may. There you go. So that is the base and the cardboard thing for the bucket. You know, I think I might actually want to keep this because it's nice and sturdy and it's like not cheaply made or anything. So I think this would be worth saving, you know. Alright, so we've got that aside. And let's take a look at our popcorn bucket. Alright, so let's see if we can't fix this real quick. Alright, so I adjusted the camera the best I could so you get the full presentation of the popcorn bucket. I really do like the design of this, especially, you know, the bucket itself at the bottom. And it looks like it's got the Demogorgon squatting down, you know, and it looks like it's got its head just looking up. So it looks like he's ready to be fed popcorn. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So like I said, it looks like you got the Demogorgon squatting down. As you know, there's its hands, arms, and legs right there, and there's the body right there, the chest area, and the neck. So if you turn it around, you can see the full arm and the legs. And then here you got the shoulder right there on that side. And then here you got the back. And you got the hips. It doesn't really show the butt, which is a good thing. So just all the back side and maybe the pelvic area. That's it. That's about as far as you get with it. And then here's the other shoulder, the legs, the hips, the arms right there, side. So that's really cool. I really do like that. So that's pretty awesome. So, and it's pretty much like it's a glossy, and then it's kind of like a matte finish, you know, and it's like kind of engraved in there a little bit. So it's very nice. Well done. Love the coloration of it too. So very well done as far as this goes. So very happy with it, you know. And then at the bottom, pretty much here's all the information, you know, culture fly and all that stuff. So that's very cool. And then here is the top of it, and of course, you know, that's the mouth and everything, the head of the Demogorgon, and then it's got the this round right here. It's so. Let's see. Could position this right here, and then it says you could rotate, and it's opening up right here. Let me here we go. Let's adjust that right there where we can get that top. All right. So as you could tell, or as you could see, the mouth is opening up a little bit, and then rotate it fully like that. Sorry about that. And it opens all the way up. So there is the flower look with all the teeth. So I'm pretty impressed with the how this is sculpted because of the teeth and everything. Nicely detailed. And you get the gums and all that stuff, if you want to call it that. So each individual teeth is nicely sculpted and everything. So that's pretty dope. So then you get over here. It's nicely done as well. Then over here. So it seems like most of these is mostly detailed and got designs. And some of these, like right here, don't have all the detailed as far as the teeth goes. And it looks like this one over here is the same thing as well. So you got two sides of the mouth. They're not detailed like this, where it's all nicely designed and everything each. So, but for whatever reason, I guess maybe a cost-cutting move or whatnot. But I just wanted to point out that, in case if you were wondering, why all 5 mouths are not detailed the exact same thing. I have no clue. So maybe it's just mine. Who knows? But a little bit plain Jane on that side. But on here, you can see all the nicely detailed on each individually teeth. So it's pretty cool. And then, this is where your popcorn's at. You put your popcorn and everything. So very awesome. I really do like this a lot. This is so cool. And then, of course, you gotta turn it this way if you wanted to close it. There you go. So you turn. So, but yeah, this is a very cool piece. I really do like this. I'm super happy that I finally added this or got this to add to the collection. All right, so let's do some comparisons. So the first comparison is with the Venom Head popcorn bucket. So while it's not quite as big, it's still got some good size to it. It's just mainly because the bin itself is a little small, but what makes up for it is the head part in the opening that makes it taller and everything. So if it wasn't for this part, yeah, it would have been small. So yeah, I do like the comparison though. It's still a good size, even this is a good size as well. And then here is the Xenomorph head from Alien Romulus. So while it's not tall, but it makes up in length. So I think that's a pretty good size comparison. So like I said, it makes up in length, not the height. So I would say that the Xenomorph head has it when it comes to size. So, but I do like it. It's a good comparison. I like the size of it. So, right. So the next comparison is with the T-Rex head from the Jurassic World Rebirth popcorn merchandise bucket line. While I do like this, I don't hate it. I have my issues with it, but I'm still happy to have this in the collection. But as you can tell, it is small. I think they did a great injustice by making it as small as they did. This should be at least about as big as that, or about as big as the Venom head. But yeah, so just kind of have an idea how big this is compared to that. And for the final comparison, here are some random figures from the Upside Down world, from the Stranger Things line, varies from Bandai to McFarlane Toys. So there it is, the size comparison next to the popcorn bucket. So I hope y'all enjoyed this look at the Demogorgon popcorn bucket with me. And leave down in the comments below what you think of this thing. And do you have this collection, or are you looking for this? So I'm just very happy to have this in the collection, so I'm excited for it. So this will go nicely with my popcorn bucket display and stuff. So anyways, let me know. And don't forget, where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.